Hola clase, ¿cómo están ustedes? Pues espero que todos hayan leído el syllabus y han probado un poco en Canvas. Y bueno, espero que todos se sienten un poco más cómodos con este curso. Ya terminamos la primera semana. Y yo voy a hacer un video de este tipo al fin de cada semana. Así que pueden esperar un video de mí aquí en Canvas en los anuncios. Bien, so all of that in English. So everyone, hope you're doing well, and hope you've been able to read syllabus and get acclimated with Canvas a bit. You'll see a video uh, like this from me every week at the end of each week, uh, barring any kind of super strange event. And so that will keep you up to date, right? Now, you probably heard me say in previous videos, my dad of a 4 and a 1-year-old, and not to mention my wife's birthday is on Valentine's Day, so this will be really a season where I'm like, okay, on edge because I got to get everything right and all that stuff. But pretty busy person, but I'm not too busy to grade. Of course, it'll just take me a little bit of time. I don't want you to feel bad if I take a few hours or 24 hours to get back to you, but I will. So thank you all for already starting some of your assignments. I just want to clarify a couple of things here. This is my view here in Canvas, and what you should see if you're watching this at the end of week 1, this is January 20th that I'm making this video, you'll just see this first module. You want to focus on what's due on the 30th, right? After week 1 or at the beginning of week 2, I'll open up a secondary module which has a list of items. I try to keep each module, there are kind of 4 units, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I try to keep each module as similar as possible. So what you will see, I'll just go ahead and open this here for now, just to give you an idea of what you'll see. And what you have is at the beginning, you have Unit 1, Metas para la primera unidad. And this is super important. You want to read the goals. Of course, you have them listed also in your libro de texto. So hopefully you're seeing this on the screen. Sometimes Canvas or Zoom doesn't work well with me as far as switching screens. But you'll see this here. And these are phrases that you would say in the physical classroom or if we were in real time. But these are just good to know if you have future classes in real time in Espanol, which I hope you do take here at Rose State, right? So here are the Unit 1 goals again. Unit 1 se llama ¿Cómo se llama? I'll do a video about this, my Unit 1. You want to pay attention to the textbook because it's your friend. It'll help you through the rest of the assignments. So we have Prácticas A. These are notes to the instructor. You won't see that. You'll go directly to Prácticas A. And then there's a Prácticas B. These are blocked for a bit, but I'll just show you what you're going to see. You're going to see about 10 to 15 of these Prácticas or practice exercises. I would estimate these taking about 5 to 15 minutes. And I say that not necessarily thinking about the difficulty level, but your time, what your different situations. If you have people that you're taking care of, as in kids or family members, other family members, then it'll take you a little bit longer probably just because you're distracted. And if you live by yourself or if you don't have a lot of distractions, then great. It might take you only 5 minutes, but just think about how long each one will take you so you're not working on these at the last minute. So we have a prueba after each group of prácticas. Nothing to be alarmed about. It's just a summation of all that you've learned in that particular group of prácticas. So we have prácticas B, and then another prueba. And then these here are conversaciones cortas, short conversations that you do with your partner. And you want to click here to know who your partner is. I'm going to click here. It's blank. If you're watching this on the 20th, it's blank. If you are watching this at the end of week 2 or something like that, then you probably see a list of partners. But I'm going to try to wait a little bit, get a better feel for who you all are to assign partners. I try to go by certain schemes when I assign partners. You'll be assigned different partners per unit, so hopefully it goes well for each unit. And at the very end of every unit, you have evaluaciones. We don't have tests, but we have evaluaciones, just to give you an idea of how you're doing, how well you understand. This is all open book, of course. The quizzes are timed and the evaluaciones are timed also, but I think you have 30 minutes in the evaluations as far as time-wise, and there's 6 of these. Yeah, there it is, 30 minutes. There's 6 per unit. The last one being the interpersonal. You need to do that with a partner. By yourself is not really going to fulfill the assignment. This is about communicating and comprehending, right? Verbalizing and comprehending what your partner is saying. Click on ¿Quién es mi pareja? And eventually you'll see who your partner is. But it'll be the same one you had for the conversaciones. So hopefully you get to do some conversaciones before the evaluaciones. It's for a grade also, and you'll be more acclimated and you all can communicate even better for the evaluaciones. So the next thing I want to talk about is the syllabus. If you click on simple syllabus on the left side of your screen, you get our new syllabus format. You can go through that. This is new. Here's a welcome video if you want to see that. It's new to me. It's new to most people here in real estate. But this is the breakdown of grades. I think that's the most important thing you can take from the syllabus. Also, you don't want to plagiarize or use a translation device because they really don't work. Translation devices are meant to be tweaked by people who are fluent in the language. So you type in whatever you want to say, and the translation device will translate it literally. But languages are not literal translations between each other. They're culturally bound a lot of times. So you have to know what works culturally, what works in the Spanish-speaking mind, what works in the English-speaking mind, the German-speaking mind, the Portuguese-speaking mind, Italian, French. It doesn't necessarily translate. Quick example, hola is a greeting, but it's not just a greeting. It's used in other ways. And if you've taken a lot of Spanish, you're like, wow, what ways, other ways is it used? C, there are multiple meanings for C. And so you know, be wondering what ways is it used? Well, keep taking Espanol and you'll find out. It's not really a big deal, but there are some variations that prevent word-to-word translation, phrase-to-phrase translation. You have to get the idea. Okay, so I want to mention that Zoom is very important for this class. So when you're doing your first assignment, you want to, when it says nuevo, I actually have submitted one. Let me go ahead and click on detalles de la entrega. I'll go back. I'll try it again. I'm going to upload a video. I've made a Zoom video. I'm going to upload that video. I can click here and it'll take me to something that's looking for a Word document. But if I click on multimedia or multimedia, I'm going to click grabar, record, cargar multimedia. Grabar is record here in Canvas. You don't want to just click record here in Canvas. This is how you start recording. You click comenzar grabación. And you want to choose your camera, of course. And when you see yourself, you can go ahead and start recording. What you want to do is not use that. You want to click on load, cargar, elementos multimedia. Why? Because you want to load your Zoom video. So you don't want to use the Canvas video. You need to know how to use Zoom because your evaluations will require you to use Zoom. So you want to select the archive. And when you make your Zoom video, at the end of your video, you want to make sure to click the record button at the bottom of your screen. It will upload it to your computer in your documents folder. When you click on documents, you'll look for Zoom. It'll automatically title it for you. Click on Zoom, and then you will click on, and these are still converting, so I'll choose a different one. Let's see, I deleted those. Let's choose this one. Okay, so this is a video that I made a while ago, and it's usually the one that I title. You can retitle it, but you'll have an audio file, a configuration file. This one's a little out of order. Let's try this one. There we go. Audio configuration, and then you have the audio visual. You want to click on the audio visual, open that, and it'll load. That's what you want to do for your first assignment, for your conversations, and for your evaluations. I'm going to turn in the video, and there we go. And then we can celebrate. So I've turned in my first assignment. That's going to be key for knowing how to turn in your conversaciones with your partner and your evaluaciones, the interpersonal one. Yeah. So that's mainly what I wanted to talk about in this video. Hopefully it all showed up and I just wasn't a talking head. Bien, so if you have preguntas, let me know. And that's basically what I wanted to share with you with orientation. I know some of you couldn't make it because of schedules, but we are off to a good start in the semester. If you haven't turned in your first assignment yet, be working on that, por favor. And you can contact me by email or through a Zoom call if you want. So, cuídense, take care, and hasta luego.